Actually, in the previous topic, function, we was studying function, and I had skip one topic. We will discuss that in the last, not now. I want for that actually continue 3 hour class. Means that is somewhat important. Topic is important, okay, but I want somewhat more time for that. So we will discuss that in the last. So just remind me what is the topic I telling you. The topic is closures. So this is the topic. 1 second. अरे इतना ज्यादा ये है क्या? How much page are there? Okay, create. Actually, I had already shared this material. Okay, in that topic is written this topic. I had not covered. I will cover this topic in the last. Okay, but this is too important topic. This is actually too important because when you attending interview, that time they are asking a lot of questions. Okay, so you have to keep in mind. So here, so except this topic, we had already covered the complete topic in the function, advanced function, and we had seen how we can call the function, how we can create, how we can execute single parameter, multiple parameter, what are the arrow function, then normal function, these all. So anyone having any doubt in this function? So please tell me. Any doubt? Shivani, Praful, Roshan, whatever available now.
No, sir.
Okay. And see in the function they are asking means what is difference between arrow function and that normal function? Why we are writing these all means if normal function is already there, then why we gone with the arrow function? And if arrow function is there, then why we gone with the that normal function? So these all questions they are writing means they are asking what is the anonymous function? These all questions. But one thing, whatever we had discussed, those will be means more. Nobody going to ask enough than that. Maybe some few question maybe come, but we are on the high level. That is the thing. Okay, so next we're going to discuss about the classes. So JavaScript class. So already we had seen that how to write the class and what is the class. So wherever it's like common, whatever we had discussed already, if the topic will be like that, I will not go much deeper, but yeah, where we will get the new concept, there we will go. So let me create the new folder. Thirty-eight days. JavaScript classes. Praful, that yesterday we was running the project. Everything completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My site completed, sir, but and
It,
Shivani Kumari not completed.
Shivani not completed.
No, sir, complete.
Complete. Yeah.
Completed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. Because today we will means start practicing on that. Advanced CLA advanced classes. Okay, my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. So how we already seen that how to create the classes, and but yeah, once more time we will going to create the class. So how to create the class? So first we have to give the class keyword, and after that we have to give the class name.
Class name.
So suppose a student. Okay, a student. After this,
Curly bracket.
curly bracket. Then
Constructor.
he was writing inbuilt method, that is constructor, and constructor. So whatever code you want to execute, you can write here, means a starting time. So constructor, okay, and save. So this way we was creating the class, and how to call the class, I mean sorry, how to call any method or whatever. Suppose if you have to call this one constructor, it will get automatic call. But for calling that, we have to create the instance of the class. Means what
The
we have to create?
new keyword.
New keyword and then a student. Is this correct or not? So we have to create this one. Yeah. So we have to create that. And here we have to pass one variable. So what we have to write? We have to write a let and student student equal to. But one thing, while creating that class, student. Yeah. One thing regarding the class name. Okay. Naming convention, I had told that class name should be capital letter. Got it? Class name should be capital letter. Now save. And now once you called this one, it will get executed. Got it? Okay. So next. So look over the topics. 1 second. Yeah. So in ECMAScript 15, also known as the ES6, introduced the JavaScript classes, because before the ES6, JavaScript means sorry, the class concept was not in the JavaScript. Due to that, means we are not able to perform more operation. Mostly due to those means many things was lagging, so we was not able to use this in the backend side. But nowadays, that JavaScript become too much popular due to the class concept, oops concept, then let var, let const, then you can tell arrow function, then callback method. So this property different this was previously also. So due to these all feature whatever discussed, due to these all JavaScript become too popular. Okay, because previously JavaScript was using only the client side in the sense on that for the manipulating the DOM. Okay, we can't use that in the backend side. Backend side means for getting the data from the database, those side we can't able to. But after that means when we that new feature got added like class concept, oops concept, these are feature. After that what happened? JavaScript become more popular because it can perform now both tasks, front end task and back end task. That's why it become more and more useful. And nowadays, that's a means in Node.js, we are writing Node.js, and in that Node.js, that JavaScript is the main role. Means it itself, means this language itself, we going to write there JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript already know that JavaScript classes are the template for the JavaScript object. It's like blueprint. So what is the keyword? So use the keyword class to create the class, and always add a method named constructor. Okay, so class is there, and after that class name, and see here sample itself, the first letter is capital. Okay, not the small letter. And after that a constructor, like here class car, and after that you had taken constructor name and year. And once you got this name and year value, what we can do, we can assign to some variable, or otherwise we can use there itself. It's not an issue. Suppose here you passing a student, and here suppose that be taking some value like name, okay, and comma age, like that. So two things, two property we had taken. So how we can pass the value and how we can show in the console? Tell me how we can pass a name and age and how we can show in the console.
As an argument in sir object.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so here we have to pass the argument. So let's say pass a Ramu. Okay, and second argument is age. So let's say pass a 25. Okay, means we passed two value. Now after passing, how we can receive?
Sir,
Yeah.
we can pass also create a student, then we pass in inside the this parenthesis Ramu comma 25 like that.
Create a student means
Line number 8, sir. We here write a student, then we pass a small
stu
student. Yeah,
student.
here pass we Ramu at 25 like that.
How?
In
Like this type.
parenthesis, sir.
This type. No,
Yeah,
I don't. I not thinking it will work
yeah. Sir, one time.
because it's a returning the value that variable, and now receive this here and take console.log and name comma age. Let's save. Let's see where is the file. Undefined. A student is not a function at line number 10 because we are passing like argument. This one line number 10 we are calling like we are passing the argument type a student, but a student is instance the variable of that one. Got it? That's why. So here we will pass the value and remove this one and now save. Let's see. So we got Ramu and 25. Clear? So what we had done, we had passed the value here and after that we had received here. But if you wanted to suppose this value will be used globally in somewhere more, what we will do? We will not pass directly. We will assign to the variable. So how to assign variable? This dot and we will pass that name. Suppose the name is there. So STUNAME, a student name. Okay, equal to which one? Name variable. Fine. Next, this dot age STUAGE age equal to age. Fine. If you not written anything, automatic when you format the code, that you will get that semicolon and those things required, whatever is there. And after that, if you want, you can go in the console.log. So like this way, we can print the value. And now,
Sir,
yeah,
we can create like that only new student and pass Ramu.
means only one value. Yeah,
Hey,
we, we can pass that. It's not an issue because
sir, like that now we remove late student equal to.
that will also not an issue because we are creating the instance.
Oh, okay.
We are passing variable so that we can pass anywhere. We can assign to anyone. Once you will return the value here, you can assign that like late student student equal to okay.
Sir,
Late
but in method case we pass like that student parenthesis and here pass some parameters, then it's take. But in this constructor case, why it's not take? No.
and this is not means see what you telling method name like this
In,
type you was telling a
in
student
class,
and
class we
inside
create. Yeah, like that, sir. When we
this is
pass like that, it's
yeah
not.
1 second. See, because when you want to call the class, you have to use the keyword. Okay. And there itself you have to pass the value because this is not the function or method. But if this will be method or function, then we can go with this directly. We can pass argument here. This is function call. Got it? Okay. So what we had done here, we had taken that log console.log and a student. Let's see the output. What happened? It given you complete object there. A student name, a student age, 25, and type is object. So if you return, it means if you taking this variable, then you will get like this type, means it will give you the object data, and you can manipulate now. Got it? Okay. Let's look the topic. Okay. So this way we can create the class and then we can call that. JavaScript class is not an object. It's not the object. It is template. Template in the sense of blueprint. And on that blueprint, what we are going to do? We are going to print the data. That is the thing. On that blueprint, we are going to create the data. We are passing the data. So what we done here? We are passing the value, and on that blueprint, on this blueprint, the data is created. And suppose now you pass Ramu and 25. Suppose in the other object, if you want to pass another value, you can pass that. Fine. So using a class, when you have a class, you can use the class to create the object. So once we have class, we can create the object, different object as much you want, you can do that. So suppose that data is coming from the array. Okay. And if you have to create that object each time, what you can do? You can keep this inside the for loop, and each time on each loop, the data will be inside. Like that we can print. We can create all time. So the constructor method called automatic when a new object is created. No one going to call the constructor. It getting automatic called when the new method created. How the new object or new method will create. So how the new object will create? So new object going to create with the help of a new keyword. Correct? So new keyword going to create, and when the new keyword will be executed. Okay. So that time automatic this constructor will get called. And once constructor get called, whatever class means initialize, whatever value is written there, it will get automatic. So the example above uses the two car object. The constructor method is called automatic when the new object got created. Next is constructor method. The constructor method is a special method. Keep in mind what is constructor. This is the thing actually. It has to have exact name. Constructor means the naming convention. The constructor name should be like this itself. You can't change like a small letter, capital letter, or shortcut on this, that. No. Whether you are in Java, Python, I don't know regarding the Python, but Java, .NET, these all languages, then constructor is like that type itself, and it will get auto execute. So it is executed automatic when a new object is created. And in Angular, we will discuss what is difference between constructor, and one more term will come there. So constructor getting automatic execute. Please note down these points, because in interview they are asking this. What is constructor? So constructor name should be with the constructor keyword. Then it is going to execute automatic when the new object is created. And when the constructor will execute, it will execute when the new keyword will be written there. Means like when the new keyword, when the class is going to create. And how to create the class? With the help of new keyword. Okay. And it is used to initialize the object property. So what is the need? So need is that to initialize the object property. Object property in the sense, what is the property they have? So they have two property like age and name. So this constructor, it going to help in the initialization. Otherwise, no one is there to initialize that. So that's why. Second, class method. So what is that? Class methods are created. Class method are created with the syntax as object method. Means how we are designing the object like that itself, we going to create the method inside the class. So how we are creating the object? So we are creating the object with the help of curly braces, and inside this curly braces itself, we are going to pass the value like a name and key pair. So method, these all things we can pass inside the object. So same type we have to perform in the case of class also. Means you can tell that class is also like the object, but class is not, means not the correct class, because class keyword is there. That is the point. So this is the template or blueprint of the sample data, and then when we creating the class, it getting executed. Now use the keyword class to create the class. Now always add a constructor method. then add any number of method. Means one thing always you have to keep in mind that if you created class and inside the class always you have to keep the constructor, and once you means one method should be constructor compulsory. After that whatever method you want you can create, you can execute, it's not an issue, but constructor should be there, it is compulsory. So suppose that I want method 1, you can write like normally. Suppose you want method 2, you can do. Means there is no limited that we will create only 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you can create multiple, but one thing you have to keep in mind, the naming convention. Name should be unique. Means method 1, method 2, method 3, like that. So if you have to replace, how you can replace? You can open this Control F, and once you done the Control F, here you have to enter search area, means search item, means search term, which term you want to search. So I want to replace 1 with the 2. You can click this and see there is one drop down type. Okay, you can click this, then automatic the 2 tab will open, and here you have to add a replace item. So I want to replace, 1 second to see how this is working. Now we are on the third search. Go back. Yeah, this is 1. This become 2. Here I want to see that automatic it's searching, means it replacing 3, 4, 5. Means this is the shortcut that we can replace. Otherwise manually you have to type each thing. So everywhere the for finding anything the shortcut is Control F. Okay, so here we can add method, different method, and after that we can execute. Create a class method named age that return the car age. One method is going to create that going to return something. So let's see what is written here. So this is class, and inside the class we had written the construct. Yeah.
मेथड का नेम सेम हो जाए तो क्या होगा?
No, then it will not work. Let's see. We will work on that also. Just wait. So here we had written the age. Okay. And after that age, and here we going to return some value. Fine. So here we created let my car equal to something like that. So we already know how to create the method and how to call the method. Now that things came already we had discussed, but we can call the method with the help of, first you have to create the object. Suppose here we had written, let's take this itself. So we can create multiple method. Let's create one method that is age, and here it will return the age of the car. Okay, so how we can call this one? So we can call new student. Okay,
Student dot age.
yeah. So we will write a student means the reference variable after creating the object. So a student dot, and which method you want? We want age method. See, when you putting the cursor, it's showing that whether property or method. So it is property, and this is the method. Okay, so we want our method, age method. And for age, what we have to pass? We have not to pass anything. It automatically getting passed. Let's write here console.log just it's and sorry age. Okay, let's save and let's see whether it's working or not. So where is that? Yeah, so you can see that age we had written in the construct means a method inside that age. So age is getting executed. Now write this 2 times. Let's see what is happening. Nothing happened because, and which one get executed? So it executing line number 23. See that which is line number 23? Line number 20 to 23. This
Sir, it's
one.
override now.
Yeah, overridden. So we had written 2 time console, that is line number 19 and line number 23, but we getting output from the line number 23. Means it will override, means the second one. Okay, so it become useless, means it's not going to give you error, but this become useless. Okay, so this way we can pass the value to the constructor. If you want to pass argument, means some value from to the constructor to that method. Suppose I want to pass here 25. So let's see how we can receive that. So let's write one and AGE. Oh, sorry. AGE. Yeah. And write in the console itself, comma, age. Let's see whether we got or not. Yeah. So we got the 25. Means whatever value we are going to pass in the method, that we can able to receive. Means you have to pass inside the argument of that method itself and you will receive. Any dot up to here?
So we can access a constructor value in method, sir.
Yeah, sure. Why not? See, already we
this
had
will-
done that. This dot a student name. I want to access that directly. Nothing you have to do. Just write stu a student name and it will come this dot a student name. And now save. And now see. We getting that Ramu. That is from the constructor. Correct? So that's why actually see why we had kept this value in the constructor, because we are using that value inside the age. Suppose that this value we had kept here, means we are using here, and if this will not get executed first in the sense before executing this method, then this will be not available. Correct? This will be not available there. So it will give you undefined. So that's why we are using some value before that itself. We have to execute that. Then only the value will be available. So it will use everywhere. We had seen previous time by changing the position. We was keeping that position first and second like that. We had seen that issue, but it was giving. Correct? Clear or not? So we can use the value, we can pass the value anywhere, and after that we can reuse anywhere. That's not an issue. Suppose we had written here age. I want to use the age value, means I want to pass age value anywhere. So how we can do? First we have to assign with variable. So this dot, and suppose this method is age and apostrophe age. I written like this, age equal to age, means the age method and that one, and assign the value age. And now this age value will be available to age and age. So remove this one and take from here itself direct age, age and age. Let's save. We got up to here. That's fine. Do one thing. Okay, 200. So we what we done here? We had taken the value when we had assigned to this one. Now I want to use this value in the constructor. Suppose here I want this. How we can do? Just pass it inside there, because age. What you thinking? We will get value or not? What you thinking? We will get value or not? Anyone? Here we had taken. Yeah.
I think it's
We will get.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Global scope. This is.
Means this is means we had assigned this dot age, means this become available everywhere. Correct? And now we can access anywhere. Let's see what it will give. Why?
because sir, line by line
What is the
line by line execution. That's why it's showing undefined.
that is the thing, not line by line. Okay, line by line. Wait. I showing you line by line. Now tell me, we will get the output line by line execution. Let's save. What happened? Now also it given undefined. Why?
So because whatever we should pass in method, we can't access in constructor.
Why? What is the reason? Why not? Why we will not access? We can access.
Sir, because we not take parameter, no? Like that.
Who told we not taken parameters? See this. This value is available globally, and now the same value we had assigned here, because that value is available globally due to this keyword. Correct?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
It's available everywhere, but we getting undefined. What is the reason? Reason is simple. We had already discussed. When the class is going to construct in the sense new keyword. And once the class getting executed, who is executing first? Which method will execute first?
Oh, sir. The constructor, sir.
Constructor, because no one is calling the constructor. This method we had written and we are calling this method. See that? We are calling this method, then only it getting call.
Yes,
But
sir.
for constructor, we are not calling. Means a constructor is getting automatic call. Correct? So whether you writing this constructor on the first line or in the last line, it's not the matter. Matter is that constructor will execute
Object.
first.
Yeah,
That's
sir. When we create object, it's auto call.
yeah, it will get
Then
auto
after
call and we are
call
placing
method.
age anywhere. That's not the matter. But suppose that if you had kept this as last line, then also it's not the matter because we are calling this, but constructor, it will get automatic call. The property of the constructor itself like that. Got it? That's why when this means when the constructor get execute first time, not first time, starting initially itself, that time this age method not got executed and due to this value was not available there. Got it? This value, age value, which is we are passing in the that parameter, this value is not available here. And if this value is not available to this dot age and age, then how this will be available to it? Because this is the parent, this is on the top, this will execute first. So if it got getting executed, that time that was not executed, that had not get the value. Got it? So always constructor will execute first. If not, something you had written, and if the value is not there, then you will get error. Got it? You will get error means you will
Yes,
not
sir.
get the value. That is the thing. Is this clear or not? Age is not a function. Can't call inside. Let's
In class, we
yeah.
create one variable, and then we access in method, sir. Constructor in class directly in class, sir.
No, we can't do that. I doing actually. We was accessing, but it will not because it is outside. Yeah.
Sir,
See,
in
in
class,
that case, if you want something like that, what you can do? You can keep this method outside, not inside the class. Got it? If you will keep this method outside.
sir, in class we create only one variable, sir. Like a
Okay.
line number two, we pass one variable late, like variable
Line
name
number
two.
2. Okay. 2 means
Sir.
inside constructor you're telling.
No, sir, no, sir.
Okay, outside. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're creating one variable and then pass value. Then we want to access inside the constructor. We
Which
can
value you're telling to pass?
any value,
It
sir.
means for which variable?
Let sir
One second.
variable and give
Oh,
any
means
variable name and value, sir, and access inside
okay.
the
Okay, means you're telling not with that age. Means
yeah
except age. Okay, got it.
pass any value.
So late SCHOOL school name equal to what we getting error? See A B B C. See be getting error. What is the error? Put the cursor. Unexpected token, a constructor method or accessor or property was expected. Got it? You can't define inside the class like this type.
So we can sir
But
without sir
this,
variable
yeah,
name.
without the data type, we can pass that. And now if you want, you can use that. See, we will write here. But let's see whether it's referring to that one. I don't know. It will not actually. You got error. A school name is not defined. Let's do this dot. This dot. Let's see whether it's referring. It's not referring there. Yeah, it's referring. Okay, then it will work. Yeah. So ABC. So how you have to access that value? See this type actually we are checking. When we had removed this means we had not taken this keyword. Okay, just we had taken the variable. We got error. because the school name is not defined at a new student, because it is searching this school name inside where this parenthesis. We are passing the value here. We are means it accepting from there, but we want this variable from outside line number 2. So how we can access that one? So that we can access with the help of this keyword.
Sir,
Okay.
line number 2 written below constructor.
Line number 2 below constructor. No, it will not work because line by line execution. See the,
Undefined.
one second. No, we got that. That is okay. That is globally available, so it's become available. Constructor, school name ABC is
Yes,
there.
yes.
Undefined is different thing. It become available. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So everyone clear what we are doing, how we are manipulating, how we are accessing data, and when data will available and not available. Is this clear or having doubt? This much is enough, I think. Just give me 1 minute. Hello. Yeah. So anyone having any doubt in the class concept? Because see, class is the two important concept. Okay. Because when we start practice, means when we start writing code in any language, whether JavaScript, Python, .NET, any language, class is the main thing, because you will not do anything without the class and function method, these all things. So you have to be aware regarding this complete concept, because in interview they are asking what are the class, what is the class, and which method is going to execute first. The constructor, it is too important part actually. We will look over that in the Angular also. It's not an issue, but yeah. Okay, you can send the parameter to class method. This already we had done. We were sending the parameter, And in the age case also we had sent with the help of age method. And see here in the age method, where it gone? Yeah. So this is the age method. Here it's passing the parameter, we already seen. Next is use strict. So what is the method, means what it going to do with the help of use strict? So the syntax in the class must be written in the strict mode. Means you will get an error if you do not follow the strict mode rule. So in a strict mode, you will get an error if you use a variable without declaring it. Without declaring it, 1 second. धर्मेंद्र, तुम शिवानी को क्यों बाहर फेंक दिया? Okay, so here use a strict mode, we can get error. So what we have done here, we written something, then age is there, then late year and this that. Okay, we already know how to means use the strict mode. Okay, so don't worry regarding that one. So let's learn about the class inheritance. What is the meaning of inheritance? Inheritance means somewhere already some methods is available, we can use that method, that is known as inheritance. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So inheritance methods are, some methods are already available somewhere and we will use that method. Okay, that is the things. Do one thing, we will continue this one tomorrow. Okay, actually
Okay.
I have some work, so we will continue this one tomorrow, not at this one.